If that was you, you would probably stand next to it, wouldn't you? So if that is you,
Stand in front of me.
stand next to or near. I did see you briefly in front of the fireplace there, but you just disappeared again. Now, I never know if it's the camera just losing track or if it's you just not showing up at the moment. So you've said change, but bike, yeah, I'm not. There you are, stood sort of in front of the calendar with your feet sort of lower down, just above those, well, sort of in front of that palm plant. So is that you? See if you can touch that picture behind, that's your picture, if that is you, David. And let's see, I had this problem the other day with Roger. I was trying to get him to answer if he'd met someone that I was asking him to go and meet. And he wasn't coming out with any appropriate words, but I said, well, if it's you, stand in a certain place, and then he did. So that sometimes works. The spirit's gone now, or can't see it, but beat. Right. There's a spirit now sort of in front of the window. Keep showing and then disappearing now. I don't know.
He wants you to go in the garden.
Pardon?
He wants you to go in the garden.
Who's that?
Trying to show you out.
Really?
Drag you outside you.
Well, let me have a look outside just in case. Right. I saw your sort of shrine, David. So, oh, there is a spirit there in front of that bag. Oh, in fact, there's two there, I think. So, the one higher up, can you see it, is a bit of a jumble, but the one lower down is sort of... Is that David in front of the compost there? Could be. Possibly. That is the trouble, you can't tell who they are. But it could well be. As I say, I wouldn't have been surprised if Roger had shown up, but maybe he hasn't. You just don't know, really. Moat. Let me see. Do you want to just go and stand sort of, yeah, just slightly there? If that's you, you'll probably stand there, won't you? Just let me go back slightly. Oh, in fact, there's two spirits now, two separate spirits. So there was one in front of that wood and one next to you. So you've got your own stick figure, which is to be expected. And then there was one in front of the peat, but now there's a bigger one showing in front of that wooden fence there. So I just hold the thing so that I can see them both on camera. So is that you, David, in front of the fence there? If that is you, David, come closer to, just stand right next to, if that is you. I think it could be you, couldn't it? Much. You certainly look the same sort of size as, and it doesn't always work. You know, sometimes spirits are smaller than they might have been, you know, as a living person, but sometimes not. So certainly at the moment, the spirit that's there is the same sort of size as you are.
Could it be my mum?
It could be. It could be anyone. That's the trouble. But who's most likely to be here? Do you think it would be the one here, or do you think it would be your mum?
Maybe mum.
Pie. Is there any way of telling us who you are? Is that just, if it's you, try and say yes, or come very close to, if that's you. Stand right next to her if you can. Down. So if you stand right next to, if that is you, then that'll let us know that it's you. But if it's not, move away from trail. After a while, this thing gets very heavy. It's very hard to hold.
Just if I move about.
I'm just going to
Yeah.
take some weight off here. I can just still see a figure on you, but this other spirit is still there.
Still there. Right.
Company, yes, you're keeping company, aren't you? So you're talking, aren't you? Whoever you are. Climb. So can you let us know who you are? Send. It'd be nice to know who you are. That is the trouble, it's a bit inconclusive. We don't know who you are, but it's nice to see you, whoever you are. That all spirits are welcome, so that's good.
Are you? Is it male or female? Are you a lady?
You can't detect anything yourself, can you, of sensing who it could be? Or
I'm just thinking of my mum.
are you? Projection. Right.
Can we just try over here?
Yeah. Where do you want to go?
I don't know. I'm just going where the energy.
Oh, right.
I think.
Ah, right. So there is a separate stick figure there, just down in front of that stone wall at the moment. So you've got the one on you, which is normal, and then there is a stick figure just crouching down in front of those blue plants there. Is it forget-me-nots or whatever? So who's that then? Who's that other figure next to Moment? It could be anyone, that's the trouble, and we've got this sort of special talking dictionary thing here that works well sometimes. I got all this equipment for Caroline's dad, detecting him, and it's worked really well for him. But
what's the difference in the colours here? So obviously there's red in the corner. What's the blue mass that's down here?
oh, that's like a nighttime shot. This camera will operate in total darkness, so you would have that picture there. That's just looking with infrared, but this is like, I only ever use it in daytime, so this is the only picture I look at.
Have you seen it? Do you want me to
So-
stand there?
Not yet. I'm trying to call.
Okay.
I'm going to stand nearer to
Yeah, if you just...
where I planted his roses.
Oh, where are his roses?
Well, was one here.
Right,
There's two memorial roses, one here, and there's one behind me over there.
okay.
Obviously, that's the poppy
Yes,
block that you
saw
made
that,
there.
yeah.
And they're just shoes.
Right.
Uh,
So,
In front of it is also the name of my stable door for my horse. Jim.
right. Well, that figure was just about where you're stood, just in front of that blue plant there. It was there, but when you moved over, that other figure has gone now. But sometimes, as I say, when you move, or if you move the camera, the stick figure can disappear for a while till the camera sort of sees them again. As I say, I don't know if it's the camera losing track of what it's trying to look at, or if it's the actual spirit just not showing up at that moment, for some reason. I don't know.
Will we go back
So-
to where it was before? Was that
Can
in
do,
use?
yeah. We'll stand there a sec. Just come, just stand there to the side of that memorial. I'll just see if that's you. Just stand in front of your memorial. If that's you, David, that we saw earlier, just come back into where the camera's looking at you. Observe. I'm going to have to go in a sec because this rain is going to cause some problems, I think. Possible. So, yeah, at the moment I can only see you in the shot. I'll just see if they're elsewhere, but... Oh, hang on. Yes. So there is a figure in front of the memorial, so possibly that is, but at the moment it's just a jumble of lines, which happens sometimes. It's not always a stable figure, and it's probably the camera struggling with whatever it's seen. This camera's always looking for a human shape, so if it sees the spirit, which is some sort of cloud of energy, I think, then the camera might struggle to put a shape to it. But Yeah, there was a figure there, but now it's lost it again. Yeah, I better come in because the water might
Works
damage the
doors
thing.
as well. I'll sit back in the same chair.
Yeah, you sit there.
Yeah.
So whoever that figure was, have you come back in the house? Now we're back inside. Okay, so the figure is back in front of the fireplace. In fact, there's two separate figures, so just try and make sure
One
the
each
camera's
side.
picking them up. So there's two figures either side of you.
Oh, one's dancing in front
Just,
of you now. Can you feel it? It's on your toes. It looks like it's having a little boxing match.
So
with
there's
you.
a tall one.
Good dancer.
Yeah.
Tall
but
one stood up in front of the calendars there, and then there's one sort of by your
feet.
foot that's in the air.
It's
sort of
actually
thing.
on your foot. Oh, it's kicking you.
Is it?
Can you see?
Yeah.
So
Have I got two?
Two.
because I'm recording this, then we'll get this film to you. It might not be instant, but somehow
Well, it
we'll
won't
get
be
it to you.
instant.
But you'll be able to look back and just have a look. And
Can you try and ask a name again, Jeremy?
can you tell me who you are? Can you give me a name? If that is David, say yes. Summer.
So you've got
But-
one dancing on your foot.
As I say, the trouble is with this talking dictionary, I don't think it's easy to use, and I think initially, say it was good and he hasn't ever used this before, he might have trouble trying to make his words
Edie.
known in it.
Edie. Be good.
So yeah, that figure's back there in front of the calendars, and normally that one seems to be stood up sort of and looks almost an ordinary human sort of height generally. As I say, the
It's
camera
kissing
does.
you.
Oh yes,
Oh, it bent
it
over
did
and
appear
kissed you on
to.
the cheek.
Did appear to.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's you loving. It says. So is that you? I think it could well be. I had thought Karen's dad might well be here, but who knows? But it's more likely to be, I would think.
And who's the other one?
Goodness knows. That's the trouble. It could be anyone, and obviously.
Is the one on one side of me?
No.
Well,
we're
at the
only
moment,
looking
the
at
way
this
I'm
side,
holding the
yeah.
camera,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
It was to one. Oh, the EMF meter flashed a lot. Then did you see it, Karen?
I didn't know. Oh, but it's back. Yeah.
The EMF
This
meter
kid.
a lot.
This is.
So what were we saying then? If that's you, just flash that EMF meter again. The one with all the lights. Can you flash that? So that figure in front of, obviously we don't know if that's own figure or not. Not
Uncross
be.
your legs. Uncross your.
Could well be another spirit in front of, but just don't know.
Edie, behave yourself. You've got to be good.
So at the moment there's two figures, one above the other in front of the fireplace. But it keeps moving around. Sometimes
I don't think that's one. I think it's another.
just flash, that EMF meter flashed a lot then. Oh, it did then as well. Reach. So if that was you, just make that EMF meter flash like you did then.
It's either he's holding your hand, one of the two.
Yeah, that.
I think that's probably.
Could well be.
Yeah.
I'll move the camera slightly just to see if they're in another place. So I think that was probably you, wasn't it? Next. We can't see you at the moment if that was you. Just come back if that's you. Come back in front of the fireplace if that's you.
Please. Got to be nice.
Goodness no.
Yeah, well, I'm certain there was someone there, but this might be the trouble that you'll never know who it was.
But I think
But
it
it
bent
probably
over
was
and kissed
David.
the
It did
cheek.
look like it, yes.
It really did look like it, that. Can you feel anything around you?
I feel quite warm. Like there's a warm air
Right.
around. Although my hands are cold, I actually feel like somebody's put a fire on in front of me.
I often feel like slight tingling in my fingers.
Yeah, when they've come
I've got that
close,
much arthritis.
Yeah.
It's all bloody tingling.
when they've come close, Karen has felt a slight tingle,
Yeah.
and your sister did as well,
Yeah.
didn't she? But
Like
I must admit, I haven't.
Static,
but,
you
I
know.
feel like there's a warm kind of air here, whereas
Yeah.
it's but the doors are
right.
I don't know.
There's nothing shown at the moment. No one.
Just go back that way a bit by the window for a bit. That's it.
Come on, if you're here, do a bit of a jig for me, love.
I think that was you, didn't it? That maybe you've run out of
What's it
energy. It says happiness, but don't know whether that's... As I say, you never know with these words if they're deliberately selected or if it's just accidental.
Say a word I know. Come on. Anything. I'll pick it up. What was that?
Cup.
The dictionary is limited. There's only a few.
Well, there's 2,000 words.
It's back.
Actually, the spirit is back in front of just to the left of the window. Now, it's standing fairly upright.
Yeah.
Come on.
So if that's you, I want you to come out with a very
If you can,
good
love.
word that she'll
Put your hand
know.
out again.
If you can, sweetheart.
Put your hand out to him. Yeah.
Oh, just disappeared
If you
now.
can. Come on. Stubborn idiot.
Yeah. What's his name?
15.
15. Does 15 mean anything?
Can do in a minute.
Mm.
Give me the rest of it. Come on, give me the rest of the song.
I'm just going to sit there.
Yeah.
It does get heavy.
Good. You are a good kid. Nothing naughty. It's just we don't want you messing it up.
Is he still there?
I think it's gone. There's something in front of you, but whether that's your own stick figure that the camera does
Is it here
see.
somewhere?
Stop it then.
It's sort of in front of you, completely in front of you, but its legs are sort of not towards the ground. They're sort of, it's as if it's sitting in midair in front of you, really, between us and between me and you, sort of thing. But again, you just never know if it's your stick figure
So
or...
I'm behind it.
Yes.
What would happen if I stood up, Jeremy?
We'll try, just see what happens.
And I think, if you keep hearing my voice, yeah?
It's sort of
I
in
don't
front
know.
of you, but not quite, so just don't know. It says contrition on here, so that wouldn't be, would it, saying that?
That's right. Well, you should be. After all the shit you put me through. Go on.
As I say, there's so many words and you just don't know if they're just
And some of the
accidentally
words
selected or not.
Why have they got that word in the dictionary?
What? Forget the dictionary.
I think that's figure there.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
probably is.
Because it's moving exactly with it.
Yeah, that probably is your figure, to be honest.
But the others at the sides, you know, that's
They were
well
definitely
away.
different.
Yeah, and
Oh, there's another figure back in your chair
Oh,
where you
yes,
were
that's
sat.
in your chair.
So, but it's just gone now. It was a bit of a jumble of lines. It wasn't definite.
Cheeky bugger.
So,
Sitting in my chair. You always used to.
it says stay. I think that might be it. I think I'll turn this off in
Yeah,
a
I was gonna
second,
say.
and then we'll get that
Jeremy's
video
getting
to you
tired.
somehow.
So,
Well, and he might get tired because it is
Yeah.
quite exhausting.
Yeah, I know. Roger does sometimes say deplete, and they don't always show. Even when you know they're in the room, the camera perhaps doesn't pick them up, and you
Yeah.
don't know why. Is it the camera or is it the spirit isn't visible for whatever reason? I don't know. I'm not sure.
When he first started doing it, he did. They were quite short, weren't they?
Yeah.
Do you want to
Right.
let him rest?
I'm going to turn the camera off then, but whoever that was, it was nice to see you.
thank you.
And,
Thank you, Spirit.
I think it probably
Thank
was you, wasn't it? But,
Thank you, Roger.
so, yeah, whoever it was nice.
I think when he bent over and gave you a kiss on the cheek.
Sorry?
2026, which is
Yeah.
it a year and a half since you've been? 2 years?
Yes, I'm trying to think. It was November 23 when we did that previous filming.
Yeah.
So
That'll be 3 years in November.
I'm just seeing a spirit, but I don't know if that's your spirit, because this camera does put a stick figure onto the living person, the physical human.
Right, have you got another one on the couch?
Not yet, but the way this stick figure is looking, to me it could be it might not be your stick figure, you know, it could be a separate spirit. So I'm just looking around in case it moves away from you and stays as a stick figure. That's what sometimes happens, and then at that point we can tell it's a separate one. So is that a separate spirit? If by any chance that's, you want to just move away from slightly, and then I will see you on the camera away from, and that will tell me that it could well be you.
No, you tried to talk to Roger.
Yeah, I told Roger don't show up today because that will only confuse the issue.
You have a day off, Roger.
Yeah, that's right, because great as he is, and he shows up most time when I turn the equipment on, but when he knows we're doing something, looking for someone else basically, then obviously it's best if he's not there.
He steps aside.
Yeah, that's it, and I think that's how he is. So
Well, if anybody else wants to come in.
pretty confident this is a separate spirit, so that isn't attached to you. Obviously you'll see all this film later, but yeah, that's definitely a separate spirit. So is that you? So I'm intrigued if it is you. And when we were here 2.5 years ago, I think it was November the 4th, 2023, I think we might have seen you then, did we? It looked as though it could be you, and you were in places where you might be. Certainly in the garden you were by your shrine, so I think that could well be you. And as we said, you'll never be 100% certain, but just some things might give an indication. So I wouldn't.
How would we be able to tell if it was my mum?
We probably, to be honest, we won't be able to tell that for certain. But why do you think your mum might be showing up? Is there a reason why you might
I
expect
just
her?
feel her around.
You feel her, do you?
Yeah, particularly. She was a very good gardener.
Was she?
Yeah, and I think this time of year, she would be so pleased with the garden and
Yeah.
different plants I recognise that getting.
Right.
That my mum had, because I was
Really?
asking the name of the plants.
Yeah.
And I realise now that I've got a lot of the plants that she did. So I think
Okay.
she's just on my mind a
Well,
lot at the moment.
It could well be her
and I
then.
did think
Yes.
at one point, when we did it in 2023,
Hmm.
at one point, because I was somehow able to see the stick figure, I must have been stood at your shoulder.
Yeah, I think you were. I think I was showing you how the thing worked, and you would have
Yeah.
seen the stick figure. But you did wonder, could it have been your mother? And
Mm.
maybe it is. So if you've got a feeling it's your mother, then it could well
Or
be.
Adele.
Sorry?
Or Adele.
Who's Adele?
She was a friend of mine who got killed.
Right. So, but you say you've got a feeling it could be your mother.
Mm.
Well, if that's the case, then you're obviously sensitive to these
If
things.
it's a
And
female spirit, does it look different to a male?
I can't honestly say. To me, it doesn't look any different. And at the moment, this spirit is like a jumble of lines. It's not a particularly human
Yeah, I
shape.
look to see if I recognise the jumble.
I will
of
show
lines.
you later. Yeah, okay. So can you see?
Yeah.
It's not a very human shape at the moment, but it was earlier. So I think the reason for that is the camera struggles. It knows there's something there, and the camera is thinking to itself, where's the leg, where's the arm, and it's sort of having difficulty seeing how it is.
That looks like a dog jumping up on me.
A dog?
A dog jumping up on me, don't you think?
Well, possibly. But it did look sort of human shape earlier.
Right.
Is there a dog that you think it could be then?
It could be Toby or Freddie.
Which was the spaniel? Was that?
They were both spaniels.
both spaniels
Freddie
were.
was the last one.
So it's becoming sort of more of a human shape now, isn't it? But not to say it isn't a dog, it could be. As I say, I'm sure we've seen Poppy, and when they show us a spirit, they do have a human shape to them, it seems. So we're obviously no wiser who it is, but I think it's probably worth going with whatever you feel. So you felt it could be a mother, but you think it could be one of your dogs?
It's too active, I think, to be my mum.
You think so?
Yeah, it's too jerky.
I don't know whether the jerkiness is the spirit being active, or if it's the camera just sort of forever struggling to think where's its leg, where's its arm, and it keeps trying to sort of make sense of what it's seeing. So I'm never sure exactly how these things work, to be honest, like that. But anyway, it's definitely... Oh, there's a second spirit. So,
Oh,
oh,
yes.
it showed up briefly over by
Somebody's
that.
just come through the door, haven't they?
Is that what you felt? Yeah, it started by the dining table and sort of headed towards us and then disappeared, so the camera had lost track of it. So, any feelings of who that was? You're obviously sensitive, so if you...
Somebody came in, just ducked their head in and out again.
How did you feel them then come in? You know, what gave you the feeling that was
Just
something?
to look around.
You could...
You know, like if you see something out the corner of your eye.
So you saw something out the corner of your eye?
Well, I
you think?
felt something out the
Did
corner
you?
of my eye. And I thought, maybe it's because it was a door as well.
Yeah.
I'm expecting something to come through.
You didn't feel anything physically, did you? Just sort of a sense out the corner of your eye, or what?
If there was any sensation at all, it was a light breeze.
Was it? Right.
Like you would get a little bit of a draft.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense, because that is how
A draft.
how the spirits can sort of appear. You know, they can make a draft or all sorts of things. Karen and I, once we thought, but both of us thought at the same time, we saw just a faint white thing out the corner of our eyes when we were looking for Poppy's spirit in our living room, and the camera looking back did show something at that time. So I'm pretty sure we did briefly, but that's the only time I think that we've ever seen anything with our eyes. But as you say, it's always out the corner of your eye, it's never direct. So
No, it feels now as if whoever was over there has now gone back out the door again.
really? Ah, right. So I can see, there's a spirit by the dining table. They keep changing position. That's probably the camera. So they're on the end of the settee. Spirit here.
I'll get that one.
So this spirit is just next to this ivy on this tree. It's a bit of a jumble of lines. Oh, just gone now. I'll see if it comes back again in a more stable form. So, two. So who do you think they might be then? You think that could be someone? It's a bit hard to see with the light on the screen, but there's definitely two here, either side of the ivy on this tree trunk. So you'll see all this later, so you just have to take my word for it at the moment, but definitely two here. So you thought might hang round here, did you say?
Yeah, that direction, yeah.
Right.
But if you say, I mean, I get the feeling if there's two there, they're two male spirits, not a male and a female.
Okay. So one of them...
Wrong, but that's what the feeling I'm getting.
Well, you seem to be pretty accurate in your feelings, so you're probably right, to be honest. Oops.
The other one could be my mum or a gel, but they wouldn't be stood that near to.
Right.
And I don't know why I say that.
No, well, it's just intuition, isn't it? But that's how mediums work. They're relying on their intuition, and the more you trust your intuition, the better you get at doing it. So I'm sure you're right, because what you've said so far has been pretty spot on. Oh, they're just disappearing now.